Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's Druuill. I'm back at you again with another video. Shout out to the Galactic family. Salute to Druuill Nation. I need each and every chosen vessel to smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe, all right? Because you already know I'm back at you again with another video. So let's get back into it because it's about to get real. Gang stalkers are cowards who can't regulate how they feel towards others or face a person like a grown-up, all right? Gang stalkers are cowards. People that, and I'm not talking about the people that are fans, all right? The people that are fans, those are just the people staring at you, all right? The people that are just staring at us and just like looking at us, it is what it is. Sometimes people are going to stare at you. Sometimes people are going to look at you. That's not the issue. That's never the issue. I'm never just talking about somebody staring at me and that's not it. I mean, that's the thing I have a problem with. Ooh, there are people who give, and it's a difference between somebody just staring at you and somebody glaring at you, somebody giving you the narcissistic glare. It's a lot different, all right? They're projecting negativity onto you versus somebody just looking at you and just simply trying to figure you out. Like there's a difference between trying to figure somebody out just because you're curious and somebody trying to figure you out to use things against you to destroy you. That's why gang stalkers are cowards. They want to project fear into you because they're really scared of you. That's why they're cowards. They're scared of you, right? So they'll do things to try to intimidate you, but it never turns into anything other than that. It never turns into anything other than them following you and just watching you. So that's why I said there's a difference between you seeing somebody, people staring at you. If you have a certain energy level or you are anointed by God, people are going to be staring at you. You're going to have a glow. All right, you're going to give off your aura gives off a certain vibe to where people feel your energy, so they're going to stare at you. But the people who are demonic and the gang stalkers, what they do is they are jealous of you because of that. And what they do is they take their anger out on you in the form of trying to cause scenarios for you to be upset with them about. All right. They won't just be looking at you. Like say you go to a store, somebody's standing off in the corner. You're in the same place as them. They're in the same place as you. They sense your energy. They feel your presence. They're going to look. All right. So gang stalking is different. Gang stalking is you're in a store, somebody's following you around the store. Before you could leave the aisle, the person is walking in front of you, trying to let you know psychologically that they're there, letting you know that they're watching you. All right, I know you've been shopping, and it's been that one person that seems like they just don't want to leave you alone. And if you were to say something to them, you could, but number one, they'd ignore you. And number two, they're gonna act like that's not what they're doing. I'm just walking around. What are you talking about? I'm just shopping just like you. You trying to start with me? And this is how these people are coming. They're cowards. They are cowards. They'll cause a scene and try to make you look like a bad person and try to make it look like it's you causing the problem. Cowards are cowardly stuff. All right, they know that they can watch you and see that you just want peace. They can watch you and tell that you really just want to stay to yourself. But because of the energy you give off, and because of the attention you get, and because of their disorder or their traits, all right, they may not be able to handle being around somebody who gets more attention or more energy than them, or somebody who has a better energy. Maybe they're not even worried about the attention per se, but maybe they are jealous or envious of the energy you give off. Maybe they want to be able to give off that same amount of energy, but they can't. So, gang stalking is when people will harass you. All right, they follow you, they get in your way. It's like bullying, but it's like it's unintelligent bullying. I have more respect for bullies because bullies actually try to get physical and confrontational with you. They don't just like play a game of cat and mouse. like the gang stalkers just do things to try to upset you. Bullies actually like want get in your face and confront you and be like, yo, I have a problem with you. Me and you, we're gonna deal with this. Like that's bullies. Like I have more respect for that than people that are just doing whatever the hell they're doing. And these people will follow you in the store. You go down this aisle, they'll go down that aisle. You go down the other aisle, they're down the other aisle. You're trying to walk out, they're standing in front of you. They just so you have to speak to them. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, I didn't even see you there. You know how many times that doesn't happen to your man, to your main man? It's like, yo, you definitely did see me, but it's gaslighting. They're immature. All right, they're cowards. They're immature. It's an ego trip. They need those few seconds because they've witnessed and they've seen somebody who's better than them, and they're in the same place. So and their ego cannot handle that. They cannot handle being in the same room or in the same place as somebody that they feel in their head is better than them. All right, everybody feels a little something towards people, but your rational mind, your logical mind should come into play. Like, wait a minute, ain't nobody. I've been like, I'm confident in myself. I got this. I'm cool. It's enough energy to go around. It's enough shine to go around. It's enough time and space for everybody to get their words out, conversation out, get their joke out, their shine on. It's enough for everybody. You'll be funny, and people will be trying to compete with you over who's the funniest. It's like, okay, I'll just let you have it. I just this is who I naturally am. So I might crack a joke here and there when I'm not being, because I'm such a serious dude. Sometimes you can't be serious all the time. If you're serious 99.9% of the time, at least 1% you at least gotta have some fun or have a little bit of a good time. All right, but that's neither here nor there. Gang stalkers will, like I said, they'll follow you around the store, and then say you leave the store and go to another store, they'll be in the same store as you. What they'll do is they're probably watching you so close that they know you're about to leave. So these are the people that you get, that they were following you around and you're about to leave, and now they leave before you do. Now the person that was following you the whole time, that was behind you, is now in front of you, if that makes sense. And it's like, that's weird. Why would you have to leave at the same time as me? Because they want you to know that they're there. They have a secret relationship with you that you know nothing about. They watch you, they mirror your movements, and they want you to know that they're just important they want to know that they're just as important to you as you are to them, because you're very important to them. For them to be watching you and plotting and counter acting, like you're about to leave, so I know you're about to leave. I'm gonna walk ahead of you, in front of you, and I'm gonna be following you from the front. I ain't even never knew that was possible. I ain't even never knew you could follow somebody from the front. I never knew that was possible. Like, you'll go to the next store and you'll see the same person, and it's like, it's not just a coincidence. Yes, it might be a little shopping center. Yes, people go wherever the chosen ones go. Wherever chosen ones go, money flows. Yes, that's possible. I mean, yes, that's real. It's possible that may have happened. But when they are doing things to you, when they're invading your space, when they're trying to get close to you, you are standing looking at something. They stand right next to you and look at the same thing, and they know they're trying to get attention from you. You look at them because it's weird and you feel the weird vibes, but they won't even look at you. So you move over and start looking at something a few steps over, because it's like, this is uncalled for. I know that's happened to y'all. Y'all go to check something out. Somebody will walk up to you to check that same thing out, but like not even a human body away, not even the space of a person away from you. They're this close to you. So it's like, and they think that's okay. These are the gang stalkers, people who are like dogs. They like invade yours. No offense to dogs, but it's like some people use gang stalkers will use pets It's a shame that even gang stalkers are allowed to have pets. They don't deserve them because they're the ones who will leave the pet and have it in malnutrition. Then they don't feed and take care of their animals and stuff like that. That's not right. If you have an animal or a child, you should take care of that. You shouldn't neglect. But that's narcissists. They neglect the things that they're supposed to take care of. But a lot of narcs that have animals, like the place where I'm at now, they use their animal to invade people's space. And a lot of gang stalkers are just like that. They will use their negative energy to invade your space. And it's like, you shouldn't be standing that close to a person. Why are you standing that close to a person, right? If somebody doesn't, you don't know if this person wants you next to them or not. But they don't care about that. It's all about them being weird to create a negative interaction so they can get a reaction. They like to be weird out in public because they like the reaction that they get from people. They like the energy they get from people. It's covert narcissism. They know that there's nothing really major that can be done about it. You're standing next to someone, the most they can do is not like it. But there are people who don't like that. And people can focus in on you and tell if you're introverted or extroverted. If you're introverted, they know that by watching you, you're going to be someone that just stays away from people, stays to themselves, doesn't want to be bothered, doesn't go out and bother anybody, right? And they know, they're like, okay, I got one. This person's introverted. They're high level. Their energy level is high. I could tell by how they walk. I could tell by their energy. They got high energy. They're at a high vibration. This person might be an empath. Let me go take advantage of their good energy. Let me take advantage of the fact that this person won't curse me out and just outright hit me upside the head for doing something that they don't like. They don't understand they're pushing us to that point, but we have a sound mind to where we could reason and logic with ourselves and be like, okay, that's not right. I know not to do that over something as small as that. Our homie ain't crazy. We crazy when it comes to certain things, but we ain't crazy. All right, we got a sound mind. We can act crazy, but we ain't crazy. All right, but it's just they do these things because this is where they have power at, and that's why they're cowards. Because cowards don't recognize their true power without implementing it or manipulating somebody else to get it. So they can't implement their own power in their own life. They have to manipulate others to feel powerful. These are cowards. People that will follow you in the parking lot and try to act like they're going to run you over because you're trying to get to your destination and you're not looking at them in their car. I've had people almost try to run me over because I didn't look at them in their vehicle. And it's like, I see you in your car. Those things really used to upset me, but now I'm just like, to myself, I'm just like, wow, nice car. Like, these things happen to you so much to the point where it's like, okay, I see that this is my choice. I used to get angry when I didn't know any better, but this has happened to me so many times to where I have a choice. I could choose to get angry or not get angry, because there's times where gang stalkers tried to affect me and I didn't even care about it. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. So why can't it be like that every time? What's stopping me from being like, whatever, every time? What's stopping me from doing that? Your own thoughts, your own mind. So once you figure out you could just be like, whatever, then you can get to a point to where you just realize it's like, yo, these people are cowards. They follow you around. They park up near you just to watch you, and they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. It's like you trying to put fear in somebody, and then you're not going to do anything. Number one, they're not going to do anything, and number two, they can't do anything. All right, so just want to let you guys know that if they try you, they're going to slip, fall, and break it all. All right, because you got angels around you. You got God. You got God's covering over you. You got a hedge of protection over you. That's why they know they can only get but so close, and that's why they're cowards. All right, the devil is using them, as we already know, and he's trying to get to you, something that only you can let him do. So don't let him. Don't let the devil get to you. You hear the devil knocking? Don't let him in. He's trying to get into your house, and your house is your mind. He's trying to get into your mind. So as long as you don't let him get in your mind, you're good. but they don't know how to act like grown-ups. So they're going to keep acting childish. It's something that you just have to deal with certain people. Some people, they just like messing with other people. They just like throwing a rock and running. All right. Some people, they just like calling you names and then run. They like throwing something at you and then running. All right. When you try to say something to them, or you say something back to them, or you do something back, they're going to cry. They're going to call for help. They're going to get upset. So they don't do things in a way to where it would work out for you if you were to retaliate. All right, they'll be the first ones to try to get you in trouble because they just want to see you in a bad situation. All right, they just want to see something bad happen to you, and they don't care what that is. They just don't want to see anything good happen to you. Because like, some people, they get so jealous of you that they can't let you live your life. And gang stalkers, they get uncomfortable around people like you, and they have to control your environment, even if that's trying to induce you with fear, so that when you step out in public, you don't have a normal and you don't have um, a normal interaction with the public like everybody else. You don't have a normal time in public like everybody else. And I know you're chosen, so you're not going to. But gang stalkers just add to that. It's like you're already drawing a lot of attention to yourself, even though you're trying to stay as low key as you possibly can. You don't go out and cause a scene. You don't go out and cause any problems. You don't go out and try to get noticed or anything like that. You just go out and handle and take care of your business. But a lot of people are always putting their eyes on you, and a lot of people are watching you. And the ones that are jealous, those are the ones that are going to gang stalk you. Those are the ones that are going to try to make themselves be a part of your life. They're going to try to let you know that they're important too. Like, they are going to let you know that they're important too. Don't you be focused walking somewhere and paying attention to what you're doing around them, because they have to interrupt your flow of life. They have to steal your focus, and you'll find yourself just paying attention to yourself. And then here comes somebody trying to get attention from you, trying to get you to notice them, trying to get you to put your focus on them. But for what? Just so they could copy you and pretend to be you for like a few seconds, because they were watching you the whole time. Focus on yourself, pay attention to what you were doing, and they are fascinated with you to the point where they'll actually try to copy your identity and copy your mannerisms, copy how you walk, copy how you carry yourself. But it's all form of gaslighting, because it's like a I don't see you kind of thing. But it's like, I don't see you, but I'm copying everything you do. And they're acting like you don't see them they're acting like they didn't see you because you didn't see them. You're so focused on yourself that they get the impression that you don't see them, or you don't care about other people, or maybe it's just the fact that they're in competition mode for that attention. So the fact that you're focused on yourself and you're not really looking around for who's here and who's there. Like, these people, they get mentally stimulated by being around a lot of people. Introverts are mentally stimulated by just reading, being by themselves, meditating, some alone time, chilling out in nature, catching the breeze, chilling by the trees. We're mentally stimulated by those things. So that's another thing too. People need groups of people to feel alive and to feel happy. You don't need that. You're happy all by yourself. You're able to find that happiness by yourself. And some people will be offended if you don't share some of your energy with them. They think you're better than them, or you're being stingy, or you don't want to talk to them. Nobody thinks they're better than anyone. It's just that certain people aren't supposed to be exchanging energies with other people. If I could tell that you're a negative person and we don't have any business talking to each other, it just is what it is. Because at the end of the conversation, you're going to feel good and I'm going to feel like crap. And I don't want that. You know how many times we've already been through that and experienced that. So now we put these boundaries up. The world don't know how to take us. And people are uncomfortable with the fact that we have all this to offer, but we don't freely offer it up. We don't give them what they want. We don't give them our time, our energy. We don't give it to them. We just keep it to ourselves and keep it moving because we know how people are, especially the gang stalkers. All right. And these people, they're boundary breakers. They're used to just forcing themselves on the people, and then people just giving in and giving them what they want, and playing to the character role that they want people to play, people putting them up on their pedestal and treating them like they want to be treated instead of ignoring them because you could see that this person is up to no good. So keep ignoring these people because you clearly see that they're up to no good. You see that they're a gang stalker. It's not just happening in your head. All right. Somebody following you around a store and your senses are picking up on that. That's not just happening in your head. It's happening in the other person's head, maybe, that you're explaining it to, because that's all they could do. They weren't there. They didn't experience it. It's not happening to them. A lot of people will gaslight you about your experience as a chosen one, and they're just enablers, and they're jealous of you too because they know that you get a certain amount of attention because the Holy Spirit that's on you, the God energy that you possess, you are going to get more attention, more stares, more looks, more gawks out in public than the average person. It is what it is. But because people can't own up to the special qualities about you or the good things that God's blessed you with, because they're not aware of what God blessed them with, they're not going to be able to acknowledge the God in you if they can't acknowledge the God in themselves. So if that God in you is drawing a lot of attention to you, it gets a lot of people to look at you. People are constantly staring at you. People are constantly focusing on you. People aren't going to want to own up to that. They're going to act like they don't see that. I don't know what you're talking about. That happens to everybody when they go out in public. But knowing well, darn well, that it doesn't. Knowing that these are things that you experience and they see these things happening to you. It's just not happening to them, and they would like it to, so they won't acknowledge it happening to you. And that's very frustrating when people gaslight your experience and minimize it and try to act like something's not happening to you that they very well know is, just because it's not happening to them. These people know you have stalkers. All right, these people know that you have people that are fascinated with you and that can't get enough of you. But because it's not them and they're not the one getting the attention, they could care less. They're so vain that they don't even understand that there's a duality to it. All they see is the attention part. They don't see the part when you just want to be left alone and you just want to go about your day and have a normal day. Right? But we're celebrities, and it's like it sounds egotistical as heck to say something like I'm a celebrity. Like, bro, don't nobody want to be a celebrity. People just want to go about their day, get what they need to get, go about their day, handle their business, whatever, whoop-de-whoop, and then go back to enjoying themselves or whatever they were doing. But because people can't take you and your energy and the fact that you're more important than them in their mind, something that they can't, it's a hard pill for them to swallow. It's something that they can't deal with mentally. So that's why they'll stalk you, because they don't want you to enjoy your experience. All the people giving you the attention, all the people staring at you. That's a hatred that they develop because it's not them. So what they'll do is they'll stalk you because of it, and they don't want you to enjoy your experience out in public. They don't want you to have a normal experience. And they want you to feel uncomfortable. They want you to feel that you have there's a watchful presence over you. They want you to feel that your every move is watched. And this is why they'll do things like try to copy you, try to predict, stalk you. Like they'll predict something that you're going to do, and they'll go to the same place that you're going to be at, and they'll be doing the same thing that they predicted that you were going to do because they were watching you every time you went to go do it. All right, so these people are cowards. Somebody that's jealous of you, that hates you, that can't just be like, yo, I'm jealous of you, I hate you. They're coward. All right, bullies, they let you know. They're like, yo, we got a problem. Bullies will step up to you. Bullies will confront you. Bullies don't just stand in the way and try to cause a problem. Bullies don't just just do dumb petty stuff. Like, like bullies are ready to fight. Bullies are ready to like dunk your head in the toilet. Bullies are ready to pull your underwear up over your head. Some of that weird stuff. Like they're not doing the dumb ish that these stalkers are doing just for petty purposes, for attention and to aggravate somebody. That's not even real bullying. You making me mad and you just going off with your day. But they don't even make me mad anymore, really, because, like I said, I realized that it's just all out of it comes from a really dark place. Like I always say, it comes from a dark place. And the more you realize where it comes from, the more you can realize where you come from. And that stuff has nothing to do with you. They're coming from hate, jealousy, anger, envy, and trying to project it onto you. You're coming from a place of peace, love, joy, and happiness. So all you have to do is recenter yourself. I see where this person's coming from. Where am I coming from? I'm coming from a standpoint of love, happiness, peace, joy, success, wealth, prosperity, money, happiness. Like I'm focused on me and the good things that I have going on in my life. I'm not going to allow you to take my mind away from the good things that I want to think about. You should be thinking about what's right, what's pure, what's just, what's holy, whatever is worthy of praise and good virtue. Whatever is of good report, you're supposed to be thinking on those things. Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. All right. So tell yourself something good. Tell yourself something good. Think about something good. When things try to affect you negatively and try to get your mind going down the wrong track, replace that thought, reject that thought, think about something different. So that way you can continue to feel better and get back to how you were feeling before these people tried to make you feel uncomfortable or unsafe. And that's cowardly. Groups of people trying to make a person feel unsafe, there's punishment for that. God is going to punish them for what they do. And that's another thing. You have to keep that in mind also. God's going to punish these people for the things that they're doing. All we have to do is not be afraid, not worry about it, not let it get to us, and stay patient, keep our peace, and stay prayed up. That's it. We got to do our part. Not let these people get to us, stay prayed up, keep our patience, and know that God's word is true and God's word is real. They're going to get theirs. That's going to bring you peace. All right, you can allow yourself to, this is a throwback, but if you're new to this channel and you just subscribe, you can just let go of that energy and ask God to take it away. That's another thing. They like to fill you with rage when they see you happy. They are the type of people that want to kill a person's joy. They don't like to see good things exist. They're filled with that much hate. And some of these people will even do that to children. All right. That's why you'll have some teachers that treat certain students bad, or you'll have some parents that don't want to see their child happy. So they'll do something to lower that child's spirit. And now that child is not happy, and now these people are feeling better because they didn't want to see the joy in that individual. And it's the same thing with the gangstalkers. They see you happy. They see you minding your business. They really are watching you that close. All right. It's like they're a spy and they have magnifying glasses. They really are spying and prying into your life without you even knowing it, just constantly just observing and watching to learn and study you, to figure you out. All right, they're not just regular everyday people that you see out in public, just walking around, looking at people, and then your mind is like, this person's stalking me. Like, nah, it's not working like that. There are some people who have conditions, but that person obviously has a condition. All right, when you can make sense, when you can articulate your experience, and you know what's happening to be happening, it's just people are acting like it's not. They're just gaslighting you. They want you to feel insane. And that's what the whole purpose of the gang stalkers is. That's what the purpose of the covert narcissism is to make you feel like you're losing your wits, to make you feel like what's happening to you isn't really happening, but it is. And when you go to try to seek help or speak to people about it, the people who aren't aware, or the things, or the type of people these things don't happen to, they're not going to experience it. It's like somebody got jumped, and then they're trying to tell you that they got jumped, but because you weren't there, you don't believe them. Or because you didn't see it, you don't believe them. But you see the bruises on them, you just ignoring it. People see that, they see your psychological trauma, they see your psychological stress, because they see that they've been able to make you seclude yourself, or they've made you put yourself in a box somewhat. They see that they've made you stay away from people and stay to yourself. So these people are cowards. They're jealous of people who are better than them, who have more potential than them, and who have better lives than them. And that you have to think about it, because why would they be watching you if your life wasn't better than theirs? Yes, they may be driving a better car. They may have a home. They may have everything that a person would want, but your life is better than theirs, and it will always be better than theirs. All right, so they're always going to be mad. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Shout out to the Chosen Vessels. Shout out to the Galactic family. Salute to the Druuill Nation. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. All right. Shout out to everybody for the PayPal donations and the Cash Apps. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm going to be leaving this place that you see me in, and it has free Wi-Fi, but the place where I'm going to, there's no Wi-Fi. So, and like my uploads, they eat up the internet when I pay my phone bill pretty bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, like, when I pay for my phone bill, I'm gonna buy like the extra internet or as much of whatever as I can, but I'm still gonna find a way to keep the uploads going. But these donations help, because now I could go buy some extra internet, because the place I'm going to now is no Wi-Fi there. So I gotta make sure that I'm still able to upload, because no matter what, I'm gonna make sure I upload these videos. I'm gonna keep this channel going no matter what. All right. So God's gonna allow that to happen, so we don't have to worry about that. God will provide. I'm still gonna be able to make my videos. I'm still gonna have enough internet. That's what I'm putting out in the air. That's what I'm speaking into existence, and that's what I'm thanking God in advance for now. So God, thank you for allowing me to be able to keep creating this positive content for positive people, no matter what Wi-Fi, or no matter what data, no matter what, I'm still going to be able to find a way to create these videos, because God will provide. And if you want to make something happen bad enough, you can make it happen bad enough. All right. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you all in the next videos with another DruuTube special. Shout out to the Chosen Vessels. Everybody keep on moving. Don't stop. We out. DruuTube out.